Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. I am Rueful, playing this game for you. Woo! Would have gone to speak with the old god, but, well, basically it would have been spoiling what he's going to tell us very soon. So, we'll just let him tell us that when the time comes. Just need to pick the correct gate. Funnily enough, it sure feels like we're missing stuff. Oh well. I'm sure that'll all make sense when the time comes. Regardless, it's time to progress into new areas. The very ominous water reflection light texture on the walls. Well, that explains that.
Once a sanctuary against the vampire menace, this abbey has been drowned by the deluge spilling from this wounded land. Your brother Rahab and his brood, devastated even by the feeble rays of Nosgoth's sun, overcame their vulnerability to water and retreated from the surface. Now they haunt these ruins and glide in the darkness of its stagnant depths.
I have to admit, that's honestly impressive. Extremely weak to light, so they overcame their weakness to water. That does mean if we end up fighting with any of these vampires, we will not be able to win by throwing them into the drink. Out of the way, you. Fortunately, our kinetic projectile is pretty good at dealing with poorly positioned fools. Go. Take that. I'm going to want one of these, lest bad things occur. Oh! Yeah, bad things. You jerk! Ow! Take this! Oh! Raziel, why there? Oh! You sent it through his... It sure looked like you sent that up his colon. Right. inspiration from Vlad the Impaler pays off. Like that. You too. And we're gonna... Whoa! Regret going that way. How's a pace to whoop before you bumble? Oh well. Nice thing is we don't have to deal with these guys in melee either. Unfortunately, our projectiles can't break anything around here. Oh well. We will want to come back to that later, but that is a tale for later. Oh. Now we need to make our way upward. Alright, hopefully with less bumbling. Kinda have to line things up fairly specifically, just so you aren't going to, take the plunge. Oh, bother. Real bane of 3D platforming rafters. Looks like we have it covered though. Now for your friend. A little more. Alright, fine. These are a lot more fun when you can just take them on at range. I'm going to leave this here. I might want it. Whoa! Careful. Go. Woo! All right. Sanctuary! water. Alright. Oh. Oop. Things are strangely laggy here. Be very deliberate with our motions. Whoa. What has all this achieved? Huh. Okay. There's always a bigger fish, isn't there?
Rahab, you have adapted well to your environment, for one so maladjusted.
Do not mock me, Raziel. You of all of us should respect the power bestowed by a limitation overcome.
Indeed.
Kain said you would come.
You speak with the murderer?
You would do well to mind your blasphemous tongue.
What more did he tell you?
That you would destroy me.
I will indeed. But tell me, before I tear your soul from its moorings, do you know what we were before Kain spawned us?
Human.
Sarafan, Rahab, the antithesis of all we ever believed.
Does it matter? We were lost. He saved us.
Saved us? From what?
From ourselves.
Ah, well then. Well, fighting Rahab is not exactly our real means to progress. He has a distinct advantage in this arena. So, now, just hold our ground and, see about exploiting the guy's actual weakness.
Soul, you have overcome your former vulnerability to water's touch. Immersion in water will no longer dissolve your physical body, enabling you to swim to areas heretofore beyond your reach.
Yay! On one hand, you might think it's a shame that that's all the boss fight devolves into. But, well, then you actually play the game and struggle with the controls to reach this point, and you're left really happy that that's all the boss fight ends up being. But now we can actually swim. Hooray! Many a path is open to us. For the moment, let's see about dealing with paths that, matter for the moment. Sets right back out.
Beyond the maelstrom of the abyss, A subterranean tunnel leads northward to the clan territory of your brother Dumas. Endowed with Rahab's soul, you may swim to gain entry where your progress was previously impeded.
Yes. But of course, to do that, we need to travel back to the spot that I had mentioned earlier. Mostly because, well, that is our actual path out of this place, and there's something to pick up along the way. But can we do the reverse platforming? Yay! Woohoo! Thank you. Like that, punk! Oh! Jerk! Well, good news, I suppose. Don't especially need that. Pardon me, boys. Going this way. Of course, if you fall in the water, then you'll end up eventually just over here. If you failed to make it back. So, let's go down the tunnel. All the way down. Yeah, there are enemies in the water, but they're about as bad at attacking underwater as I am, so just keep moving. They're not really going to be much of a burden. Aha! Here's what we seek to reach.
This elemental forge is tuned to the Soul Reaver's energy. Once baptized in this primordial flame, the blade may be imbued with fire at any future time.
Yay! Now have a flaming Soul Reaver! Which of course we immediately put out because it's our only escape option. But still, if we continue on this path, then we will reach more familiar areas to us. Admittedly, after getting horribly lost. I think I needed to turn this way. Yes. Want to head into the light. Aha! With that, we find ourselves in more familiar territory. From actually quite some time ago. Regardless, this will do for now. I apologize, things came up rather short, but I allotted for time for a failure at platforming and then didn't fail to platform. I'm not sure if I should be dismayed at this, but, well, such it is. So, next time, we'll make our way into Duma's territory. See you then. Later.